might go see this because it's, number one, it's LeBron, but number two, it's a remake of a classic movie. And Space Jam was a classic. I remember buying the soundtrack to Space Jam. I want to read this comment by Mo Cheese. He says, I'm a Lakers fan, and I'll say this. I watched the game in L.A., and LeBron looked horrible to begin. Yep, I'm saying it. The fix is in. No way LeBron misses the playoffs. Take it for what it is. Space Jam 1 is a classic. I agree with you, Courtney. Holly says, I will go see it. I think if you're a sports fan and if you grew up during that time when Space Jam 1 came out, it's almost a must-see. You need to see it at some shape or form. Also, another interesting story. The NBA submits a formal proposal to change the draft age. Did you hear about this story? They're wanting to change the age from 19 to 18, which then basically implies that you're going to eliminate the one and done rule. And you're going to give them an opportunity to go from high school to the NBA, which I think if they're ready, and it sounds like they're going to have an actual system in place where you see how mature they are, you take them through a process, and I'm fine with it. I mean, Zion could be playing in NBA right now. He could be playing in NBA right now at this very time. Some players are not ready. Some players are ready. So I think there should be a process put into place for that. But the age is going to be changed sooner or later. Also, this is not a surprise. Anthony Davis's minutes are going to be reduced to 20 to 25 per game. Not surprised by that, and you shouldn't be surprised by that either. So NBA, we're halfway through the season. Really about to start heating up. Game for Saturday. There's a game going down Saturday, which is the Rockets versus the Warriors. And there will be a statement games contest that BS3 Sports will be sponsoring. Please, please, please sign up for it. The giveaway is an Applebee's gift card. Who doesn't want an Applebee's gift card? So I'm going to put the link in the chat room so that you guys can go to the easiest way, if you want to do it, go to statementgames.com. On the page, once you got to sign in, you got to create a login. But it'll say Lakers versus Rockets. It'll say Applebee's gift card. Once you click on it, you'll see the BS3 Sports and Music logo. And what Statement Games is, it's very easy. There is no money involved. You spend no money. But when you go onto that website, you rank statements from 10 to 1. 10 being most likely to happen, 1 being least likely to happen. You rank the statements. Whoever gets the most statements right, you will be the one that wins the contest. So please, if you have not ever played one before, I'm talking to you and people that have played, but I'm talking mainly to the people that haven't. Click that link, sign up. It's free, no hassle. You get a $15 Applebee's gift card. Let me read a couple of comments here. My pop says Kings are coming. They're going to be relevant. They're going to be 3 teams relevant in California. I'm sorry, but I've never seen Space Jam. H-Rap B. H-Rap B. You have a homework assignment this weekend. I need you to rent or watch Space Jam, okay? I need you to do that for me. Mo says H-Rap proving his movie knowledge is hot garbage once again. So you got to do that. I'm what it is. My movie knowledge is so vast that you don't understand it. At least there's no Knicks fans in here. Oh, also, happy birthday. Thank you, Mocha, for putting that in the chat room. Happy birthday to Dr. J. Turned 69 today. But H-Rap, I've been giving you some homework assignments lately. And I'm expecting a book report on my desk on Monday. But please go watch Space Jam somehow. Watch it in a free form. Do not go pay for it. You could probably get it somewhere free. I don't know, Hulu, Netflix, somewhere. But go watch it. It was a good movie. And Michael Jordan was in it. So, I mean, that's a lot of reason to watch it. All right, so Major League Baseball news. We are already aware that Manny Machado has agreed to a 10-year, $300 million deal with the Padres. He is expected to play third base. The report came out later that the White Sox offered him 8-year deal worth $350 million. So it was not just about the money then. It was not just about the money is what it seems like now. It was more so about what he thought was best for him. So the last remaining big fish is now Bryce Harper. The Phillies are confident that he's going to come to them. The Nationals say that they're completely done with Bryce Harper at this point. So it seems like it's the Phillies. I think I see him going there. Phillies fans probably see him going there too. So hopefully we get that news sometime soon, maybe this weekend. A comment here, I don't remember Cleon buying a Cadillac and Dead Presidents, but I do remember the guy in Goodfellas showing Johnny the caddy. Then they found him in the freezer. How about that, Mo? My pop says Kyrie and KD can't handle the New York City press. They're both too sensitive. I can't promise this week, but I will watch it. That's cool, H-Rap. You know I'm playing with you. Mocha says, yes, Vince, 2 great birthdays. Did someone say get paid? Yes, H-Rap, we did. And Manny Machado didn't take the biggest deal. So it was not just about the biggest deal, because he would have accepted the White Sox deal, 8 years, $350, but he took the 10, $300. So also in Major League Baseball, they're talking about curbing technical aided sign stealing. So they're going to try to figure out a way to implement some guidelines or rules that people can't steal signs. With the technology nowadays, it can be stolen. I don't think they can effectively monitor someone stealing signs because there's so many ways you can do it. So supposedly that's on the horizon for Major League Baseball. And Rob Manfred. So Rob Manfred is the commissioner. And Rob Manfred is out here trying to start a fight. He's out here talking trash. He's out here speaking fighting words. So the Major League Baseball PA and a lot of the players are talking about they don't feel like this bargaining agreement that they signed has been good for them. So they've been coming out talking about this publicly, numerous players. And Rob Manfred says, I would advise Tony Clark, who's the MLB Players Association Executive Director, and the players to save what they have to say for the bargaining table. Is that not fighting words? Is that not fighting words? When somebody says you need to save what you have to say for a later time before something happens to you. Now, he didn't add that. I'm just adding that. But it sounds like Rob Manfred is like, look, save this talk for another time because I don't want to hear it. But the players have the right to say what they feel like they can say. If they feel like they're being wronged, they have a right to say, they have a right to their opinion, just like everybody does in every area. So I believe Major League Baseball is going on a strike. I believe in the next couple of years we will see a strike, or we will see something, a major uproar in Major League Baseball. My pop says, now I see why Robert Kraft is so friendly with the black hip hop community. You're right about that. You're right about that. You seen Robert Kraft dancing on the stage with Cardi B, and Robert Kraft was probably had the side eye. Probably had the side eye at Cardi B, trying to see what she's working with. I guarantee you, he was not just up there dancing. Cardi B also hanging out with Meek Mill. Robert Kraft got caught into a situation. Now, I don't think he's going to go to jail. He makes too much money to go to jail. It's just one of those situations. He'll pay somebody, it'll go away. But this was very breaking news that I wasn't expected to be released. Shout out to GRF Taking It Easy in the building. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, breaking news of today, Robert Kraft, good old Robert. Robert Kraft being charged with 2 counts of solicitation of prostitution, and R. Kelly getting charged with 10 counts of sexual abuse. So huge news going down today. What a dummy. He should have followed the H-Rock plan, took the big money, and in a major city, then more money. Hey, Mo, you like those apples? And I agree with your plan, H-Rock. Take the most money because you only have a limited amount of years and anything can happen. Tomorrow's not promised. Next week's not promised. 10 years from now isn't promised. But there is some reason that he took the Padres deal, so we'll see. Also, Josh Harrison signs with the Detroit Tigers. He's a 2-time All-Star. If you're a baseball guy, you would probably know that name. And The Athletic is doing it. If you haven't subscribed to The Athletic, which I haven't, but a lot of their stories are coming out, and they got the ground-breaking news. And I think they have Shams with the NBA who's been breaking news like crazy. So UFC news that I want to get into. We got about 2 minutes left in the show. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Also, real quick, I believe we should have Fearless Passion coming on at 6 Central, DJ Knox coming on at 4 Central, right here on the network. But George St. Pierre has announced his retirement. Now, the interesting part about this story is Khabib and GSP was supposed to fight. Khabib says, I will fight you. The UFC decided something different. So he decided to retire. His last fight was November 2017. But he has a very decorated career. He's done a lot for UFC. I think he has the second most wins in the UFC. Been doing his thing. And thank you, Mocha. Statement Games contest. Sign up if you haven't already for Warriors versus Rockets. Also, xsquadaffiliates.com/contest. Win 2 tickets to the Dungeon Family contest or dinner for 2. We will also see Israel Adesanya will be fighting Kelvin Castillo at UFC 236. That'll be for the interim middleweight title, so be on the lookout for that fight. And pound for pound king Lomachenko, who's been tearing it up, will be defending his title against Anthony Kroll on April the 12th. So, and Lomachenko is a beast, especially with the body shots. He'd be killing it with the body shots. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the BS3 Sports Show this Friday on X Squad Radio. You guys have a good rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Happy birthday, Vince Wright. Happy birthday, Dr. J. Also, happy birthday to my niece and nephew. They'll be turning 1 tomorrow, Callie Ann and Camden. So you guys have a good weekend. I'll be back on Monday at the same time, 12 Central Time, with the Weekend Wrap-Up Show. Peace.